And welcome to Be Amazing with me, Dr. Dave, a video blog that is dedicated to offering insightful information and solutions to day-to-day issues that impact our lives. Today, we are going to discuss how to stay sober during the holidays. First, I really want you to remember to check out my blog page, which will be in the lower section of this presentation, drdavidmcintyreconsulting.com, where you'll find my blog as well as a website for my exciting new online video course called Survive Seasonal Affective Disorder, or SAD 2018. And remember, you have a special offer today of the first day of the course free, and that discount is only available to you, and that will help you through the holiday season this year. Well, first, for many people, staying sober during the holiday can be a really daunting task. However, you can make it through the holidays happy, sober, and healthy. You don't have to let the endless holiday get-togethers and out-of-control in-laws or family or any other holiday events compromise your sobriety. The holiday can really bring unique challenges for many in recovery. Most likely, it will involve seeing old friends or family and involve rituals that typically are surrounded perhaps around drinking or using drugs to help you get through the holiday season. Remember, you don't have to use alcohol or drugs to survive the holidays this year. Today, we're going to learn how to be present and be in the moment during all your holiday events this year. Staying sober during the holidays, especially when you're new to recovery, and for myself when I was new, or even years into sobriety, can be challenging. But many experts agree that the first 3 years can be the roughest. So are you wondering how to stay sober, happy, and healthy during the holiday season? Well, listen today as I discuss my journey and take you through day 3, Stay Sober During the Holidays, of this really great 7-part series that I have put together. The first thing I would really recommend that you do is to really plan each and every day during the holiday season. And I'm going to give you some tips and tools that will help you. 10 of them, as a matter of fact, will help you stay sober during the holiday season. There are many more tips and tools that are out there, but I have found that for myself and for many who I counsel to find these the most beneficial. Number 1, and this is a must, I really encourage you to do this, find a meeting every day of your holiday season. If you can't get physically to a meeting, there are also online meetings at aa.org, and there are NA meetings if you choose to go to those as well. You can also just search for those, but I have found for many, whether it's alcohol or drugs, just any meeting, whether it's related to the alcohol or drug issue that you might have, and aa.org is a great place to go. Many groups, remember, have special or regularly scheduled meetings in your area during the holiday seasons to share your experience, strength, and hope in remaining sober or issues that arise during the holiday season. Now, remember that the great thing about AA or NA, if there is a scheduled meeting, they go 365 days a year. There are no breaks for holidays. And as many of you know, myself included, many times my drinking surrounded people, places, and things, and that really threatened my sobriety. So going to a meeting was extremely important. Starting or ending your day with a meeting can help you to cope with the day or perhaps what is ahead. And remember, keep things in the present as we cannot predict the future. Number 2, one of the journal exercises that I often give people is to write a letter to themselves. And in this letter, describe how you stayed sober during the holiday season. You can write down activities and events that will help you or have helped you to remain sober, happy, and healthy during the holiday season. And refer back to that letter often as you might become overwhelmed with emotions or difficulties during this holiday season. Number 3, remind yourself how good it feels to be sober. This is regardless of if your emotions are all over the place. As for many people going through their first holiday season, it can be hell, and it can be very difficult to remain sober. So say in the morning or write a note and post it in your window or on your mirror each day that talks about staying sober during the holiday and what became of it, so that you can reflect on this throughout your day. Number 4, keep expectations in check. Remember, just because you are sober doesn't mean that others have changed or will be sober at holiday events. The thought that so-and-so's attitude has changed towards you or others, it's a really good thought, but typically this doesn't just happen. However, change is possible, as I realized in my own life and working with others. This issue can really be a trigger for you with people's changes and their attitude and personalities not happening. It would be nice, really nice for things to change or have changed, and that may be a possibility, but accept that it might not be a possibility and quit really trying to control and manage those around you, which is very easy to do for those of us who have struggled or are struggling with addiction. It will take everything you have really just to control yourself. So let others alone and just focus on you and getting through that holiday. Number 5, be active. Plan activities versus just sitting around and gabbing. As I have said in the past, holiday events are often filled with gossip. Many family holidays include sitting around and drinking. Look at maybe going to a movie, a museum, a holiday concert, take a walk, go sledding, go ice fishing, snowmobiling, swimming, wherever you live in the world. There are things to do that are also free as well. And these can really also help fill your time. Number 6, do I tell people in recovery? At first, when I became sober, I was really ashamed of my situation and what was happening. And it was hard for me to even discuss it, as well as being open with and vulnerable with other people. I want you to know that it's really okay to do this. And the great thing is there is less stigma these days for those people who are in recovery. Many people have a family member who struggles with addiction, and it really is up to you if you want to share the details of your recovery. One of the reasons for really being open is to let others know in your family that you are in recovery, and that may help to lead less to a temptation of drinking or being offered alcohol and or drugs. When you let others know that you are using, it's really important to remember that you offer support and encouragement to those who are thinking about sobriety but are really afraid to jump off that cliff. Just remember, you might be the person that really does help them change. Number 7, have a plan of attack if you need to leave. I've left holiday events where things were getting out of control with alcohol, and I did not really want to participate in that, as it really brought a lot of emotions to the forefront, and I don't feel that I was really emotionally sober to handle that. So I needed to develop a plan that was simple and easy to implement once things started to become difficult, with drinking. If you feel overwhelmed with the temptation to drink, you can leave. Have friends on standby, or either, you can always, I encourage to have people have individuals from their groups in the phone or friends that are supportive of them during recovery that you can also call. And that leads me to 8, reach out to others in need. Such things as volunteering during the holiday, Thanksgiving or whatever holiday might be coming up for you, is a great time to maybe work in a homeless shelter or work on a food line for people who may be homeless or just needing a place to go, maybe not even necessarily homeless. Give thanks by reflecting on your sobriety, by taking a walk or going to your place of worship, a park. Thank the universe or whatever you consider your higher power for today and the gift of sobriety for today. Number 9, don't get HALT, which is halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. If you're hungry, eat something. If you're angry, talk to somebody. If you're lonely, reach out to somebody. Go to a meeting, go to an event, just get around people. And if you're tired, for heaven's sakes, get some rest. And that is probably one of the most important ones that I always try to remember if I'm feeling emotionally charged. I remember that acronym HALT, H-A-L-T. And finally, 10, take inventory each day. Ask yourself or write down in your journal, if you have one, I encourage you to get a journal. What went well during the holidays? What went bad? What part did you play in the situation? Do I owe any amends to anyone for my verbal assaults or reactions or something that I might have said that may have hurt another individual? And finally, how would you handle things differently during the holiday season? So we ran through the top 10 on how to survive the holidays sober. I want you to join me tomorrow when we discuss how to survive the holidays after the death of a loved one. Also, remember to please check out my website, and that will be in the lower section of this video, drdavidmcintyreconsulting.com, for many other blog posts on how to survive the holiday seasons. And also, you can click on the blog area in the green box that says Survive Seasonal Affective Disorder, SAD 2018. Remember that there's a gift there for you of day one of the course, as well as information on how to survive the holidays on my website. Again, I wish you a happy holiday and a safe holiday. And remember, you can survive the holidays sober.